Hi there, I'm Siggy. Welcome to another exciting review here on Go For A Run. Today I'm diving into the HOKA Rincon 3. This is a shoe that was already released back in 2021. But before you think about skipping this video, hang on. This shoe is a hidden gem waiting for you to discover. So you would be missing out on a great shoe if you'd left. Trust me on that. Furthermore, there isn't a new version out yet, so this third version is still very popular and is still being sold in multiple colors and to widths. So without letting you wait any longer, here are the facts and figures. Alrighty then, so we are talking about a daily trainer that's also suitable for tempo runs. Yeah, you heard that right. Versatile, baby. It's a lightweight shoe that comes in at around 235 grams in the size 46 and 2/3. Normally my size is 46, but hey, I got these on a big discount. Couldn't say no to that, lol. But okay, the stack height for men is 29 millimeters in the heel and 24 millimeters in the forefoot. For women, it's 26 millimeters in the heel and 21 millimeters in the forefoot, resulting in a common 5 millimeter drop. As you can see, it's not a high stack shoe, especially not for women in this case, and it's very lightweight. But hang on, there is more. The midsole is EVA based, which is not the softest foam around, but it does the job. Furthermore, it features an earlier Metal Walker version from HOKA. But yeah, it's normal that it's an earlier version, as the Rincon 3 is already 3 years old. The outsole rubber and the design looks good. It's meant to give you some extra traction in combination with the rest of the outsole and the midsole cutouts. The rubber covers around 60% of the midsole. I'll get to the point about if it's sufficient later on, so hold your horses, yeah baby. So yeah, there is also a lot of exposed midsole, but the entire forefoot area and rear side are covered in rubber. That's already good. Furthermore, the upper consists of a thin two-layer structure, and the knitted structure itself is optimized especially for having good breathability, which doesn't really came as a surprise, mainly because they are originally meant for running in the summer and they are so light. They also hold up very good in more colder temperatures. Once again, versatile. The upper itself doesn't come with any stretch, but I didn't have any issues with the sizing. Perhaps this is because I took a half size up. Who will tell? Maybe you? Let me know in the comments. However, I did notice that I needed to tie my laces at my right shoe a bit more, causing the upper to get a bit more pulled towards each other. But that's just because my 2 feet differ about half a shoe size. Weirdo alert, I know, lol. The tongue is non-gusseted. The only thing keeping it in place are the laces that run through it. Furthermore, the tongue looks more like something you would find on a waist shoe. But I mean this as a positive thing. It's thin, has a little amount of padding, and it's also well ventilated. Basically, the entire upper gives a premium feeling, which also translates into the heel area, which has a good amount of padding, just enough to keep your foot in place and provide the needed support at your Achilles. I personally didn't have any issues with the heel slip, not even at faster paces. The heel area itself is also reinforced, which will contribute to the stability as well. If you look closely at the heel tab, you'll see that it looks a bit fragile. Haven't really used it because, knowing me, I would have just pulled it right off. Probably this won't happen, but still, you never know. I do wonder how many people manage to pull it off. Lol. The laces have a good amount of stretch and are long. Perhaps a bit too long for me, but as I say, it's better too long than too short. Furthermore, they are durable and again of high quality. Last but not least, the insoles can easily be replaced if you prefer to run with orthopedic ones, which is always an interesting point in mentioning, as you would be surprised how many people replace the insoles. Okay, we got that out of the way. Next up, the pros and then the cons. Hello, I see that you are enjoying this review, so may I ask if you could click on the like and subscribe buttons, please? Did you know you burn 1 calorie by pressing one button? So come on and press the like, subscribe, and the notification bell while you're busy. 3 calories burned and a big thanks from me. Well, you made my day and I hope I provided you some useful information in return. But okay, let's return to the review. Did I already mention that they are lightweight? Yeah, I did. It's really surprising how light these are. You hardly notice you got these on your feet. Also, picking up the pace is a breeze. I enjoyed using them for tempo runs as well. As I mentioned in the beginning, this is a hidden gem waiting to be discovered. I personally had a very positive experience in them. Ventilation is excellent, both for the upper and the tongue. Overheating looks to be out of the question, and having a similar experience in colder temperatures is a big bonus as well. About the tongue, I was very skeptical at first when I took them out of the box. In the end, I do need to admit that it's very good. I've read some comments here and there about people complaining that the tongue doesn't always remain in place. This was definitely not the case for me. Also, the combination with the laces works great. The laces don't press down too hard, probably because of the fact that they also have a good amount of stretch and are soft. The padding at the heel area and the heel lock is a good combo to get a comfortable feeling without any unnecessary friction, not even when picking up the pace. As briefly highlighted, the upper is of premium quality, which also means very durable. Now, after more than 100 kilometers, there is no wear and tear visible. The same applies for the outsole rubber as well. This looks to be very promising. Well, don't got a lot to say for the cons, to be honest. The main thing is the exposed midsole underneath, which already shows a lot of wear and tear. This is not really going to have a lot of impact on the midsole performance, but it would have been better that HOKA had foreseen more outsole rubber for the other parts as well. I don't know about you, but I don't like seeing the midsole getting so beaten up, especially after only 100 kilometers. Last but not least, some might have issues with the tongue since it's non-gusseted. Take this into account and make sure it's well positioned at the start of your run and see how it goes. I didn't have any issues, but that doesn't mean you can't have it. As I already hinted in the beginning, this shoe is not to be underestimated. In terms of durability, it's a bit difficult to say due to the exposed midsole underneath. I still expect that you get a decent 600 to 800 kilometers out of them. Sure, the exposed midsole will not look good, but as already briefly mentioned, this will not really affect the performance of the midsole itself. The retail price is 130 euros. Once again, this also comes in as a surprise. It's a very decent price, and if you look online, there are a lot of discounts that you can find. I bought mine for 100 euros and I find that a steal. Briefly looking at the HOKA website, there are more than 10 available colors and 2 different widths. So there are a lot of choices, and with the excellent 30 days, no questions asked return policy of HOKA, you obviously can't go wrong either. Well, I hope my review helped you out in some way and that you perhaps discovered some interesting things about the HOKA Rincon 3. If you found the review helpful, be sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel and click that notification bell. Thank you for watching and hopefully see you in the next one.